Yeah, we are live. Okay. So since I don't know any of you, in the same order, like from Anmol, not Anmol, Aman, we can start introducing ourselves. How about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, and just one other, house rule. Um, like let's say we're discussing some point. So wait for me to like just like let's say Aman says that, you know, I want to speak. Just wait for me to say, okay, now go. So I'll, put you on the home screen. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So let's start introductions, maybe from Aman.
Yeah, I'm Aman Agiwal, so first year, section B.
Something about yourself?
Actually, okay. I'm from Rajasthan, Ajmer,
Okay.
and want to pursue LLM. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Anirban, you can go for it.
Uh, Hello everyone. I am Anirban Das, first year, section A. Thank you.
Okay. Anmol.
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm Anmol Kaur. I'm in the first year, section B, and I'm an army kid, so I've had the opportunity to visit a lot of places, and it has helped me be the person I am, and that's why I'm adaptive and open to new situations and people.
Annapurni, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Are you guys able to see my video?
No, we can't see a
No.
video, but you can start
Oh,
speaking.
fine. Okay. Hello, everybody. For those who know me and for those who don't me, I'm Annapurni. I'm in the first year. Not much about law, but then I'm just clueless of what to do right now because everything fascinates me. Like you do international law, and that's fascinating me in one side. The other is competition law and lots like that. So basically, I'm finding my way out. So I'm happy being in GLC because these 2 months were quite good. Like I got over-occupied by debates and moods. I'm a little happy. That's it.
Okay. Samriddhi.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Samriddhi Poddar and I'm from first year and I'm from Delhi. Basically, I want to pursue international law because I want to be a part of the United Nations organizations. And yeah, international law has always been a very attractive field of law for me. So I want to explore it more and be a better participant in it. So yeah, thank you.
Swani.
Hi everyone, my name is Shivani Chandani. I'm a student of the second year, and I haven't. I'm glad that all of you have mind like what to actually undecided about it. And yeah, I really like debating, and I'm so glad we can use technology to make such good use, like have such discussions, and that's all.
Yeah, Swarna.
I'm done.
Hi, I'm Swarna Sengupta. I'm from first year section A. I'm from Calcutta. I like reading and voicing out my opinions, and I'm looking forward to this discussion. Thank you.
Okay. Hi. I'm Amal. So I joined GLC when I think most of you were in class 7. So yeah, that's a long time back. I graduated this year. Right now I'm in America doing my LLM. Okay, very honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do after this, but yeah, if you all want to know anything about me, just feel free to ask. So what we'll do is we'll start from here. Mm, What I was thinking is, let's make it a discussion. So I can ask you questions. Whoever wants to reply back, reply back. Someone else can respond to them. I'll try to more be like a moderator. Okay, how does that sound?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay,
fine.
okay.
so just at the start, does anyone want to like volunteer and speak about, say, human rights? What is human rights? What do they do? Why is it such an important term? Anyone? No one wants to volunteer? Okay, so
Okay, in general, yeah.
okay, yeah, I'm
Can
gonna
I
go for
speak?
it. Yeah.
In general, what I read was human rights are all the rights given to all the humans of the world, so that they can be free, liberate, and etc.
Yeah. Anyone else wants to add something?
Yeah, it's basically the certain set of rules which is common to every citizen of the world, and which should be made sure that it is given to every person so that there is equality. And I feel this is one way of attaining equality in world. Yeah.
And I would like to add that it's something which you inherently possess. Like it's not a special provision by the state, but it's something which is very inherent, and it's a very basic rights which we all possess because as individuals. So it's not a privilege, but it's an inherent right.
Okay. Anyone else wants to add anything?
Um, Human rights are basically rights which we gain out of being human beings itself. So it is more like rights which safeguard our respect as a human in the world. So it is more like a natural justice to human beings.
Um. Okay. Anmol, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, I would like to say basically these rights are important to make sure that human beings live a dignified life. Like in the case of Guantanamo Bay, they're not being dignified. The basic respect they should get as human beings to make sure that they do. So human rights are important for that.
So, would all of you agree that mm, we've covered everything? So basically, I think I'll just sum it up. You guys all agree that human rights is something that's inherent in everyone, that's available to everyone, that's fundamentally present in everyone, that no one can take away from anyone, and they are given to people because of their fundamental existence as a human being, as an individual, as a unique identity, something on those lines. Would everyone agree to something like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
just 1 second. 1 second. This rhythm is having problem joining. Uh, okay, so yeah. So, so that's what human rights is actually. Now, the other thing is, I want to throw this question to you all. Do you think states can ever take away human rights from someone?
No, they can't.
No.
No.
Everyone agrees
I'm
they
s-
can't?
Yeah.
They can't.
sorry, I
Legitimately, they
couldn't hear you. Can
can't.
you
Uh,
repeat the question?
I
Okay,
say.
what I asked was, can states ever take away human rights from someone?
in times of emergency, yes.
Or if they
That's
are
the only time.
done something criminal thing.
Yeah.
Okay, hold
Non
on.
Even as criminals, I feel they do deserve certain human rights. So I
Okay,
just feel in case of emergencies, as stated, can be taken away.
I
okay,
think there are certain standard human rights which are available to all citizens, even if they are criminals or under emergency provisions.
Exactly.
So those can't be taken away by them, by the state or by anyone actually. Maybe variations of human rights can be taken away, but there are some like the Constitution's basic structure. There are some basic human rights which can never be taken away by anyone actually.
okay. Let's not, okay. Right now, let's not mix constitution law because that's another very vast area. And the constitutions generally, always don't adhere to the international standards. So let's not like right now talk about the constitution because you'll always have those certain rights that constitutions world over given excess or they're given less than international standards, or sometimes their standards of taking away or giving rights are very different. Uh, so um, okay, some of so let's just stick to human rights. Human rights as understood by the definition you all gave. Uh, and I'll repeat it again. Do you think those can be taken away by a state? Let's forget that they ever exist in a state's constitution, a country's constitution. Uh, so can those rights, irrespective of their existence in any particular place, can they be taken away?
They cannot be. They
They
because
cannot be taken
government.
away. They cannot.
Okay, you
Yeah.
go for it, Samriddhi.
Yeah, they cannot be taken away. It's only in the case of, emergency, as stated by Shivani, that it might be taken away, but then it's not a necessity, because let's accept it that, these are some basic rights which every human requires, be it a criminal or be it a normal person. So I do not feel in any way that the state can take it away in any situation, irrespective of any situation.
Okay, and where are these rights given? These list of rights are talking about, where are they enumerated?
The UN,
The
the
UDH.
Human Rights Declaration.
Yeah.
Okay.
UDHR.
Yeah.
And anywhere else?
In
Your
conventions,
constitution.
treaties.
Geneva Conventions.
They're given in conventions and treaties also.
Which conventions and treaties?
Geneva
So
Convention.
Geneva Conventions, yes.
Yeah.
What's the Geneva Convention?
Oh,
Specifically the rights that prisoners of wars have.
Not
Okay.
only prisoner, the first part talks about armed forces. The third part talks about prisoners of war, while the fourth part talks about civilians. There's also additional protocol 1, basically Article 75, which deals with human rights as such for any combatants, basically.
But they just repeat again the same. They codify the same rights may be available in something as basic as a UDHR, ICCPR. They just reiterate them generally.
Yeah, but UDHR is not enforceable. Geneva Convention is enforceable upon
ICCPR is
people.
impossible.
Geneva
I,
Convention. I
yeah.
don't think it's enforceable.
What?
It's a convention.
On signing parties, it is.
It's a convention.
So?
doesn't it depend on a monist or dualist country? Like if you ratify it,
Don't
it
go
is
in
right.
there. Don't go in
Okay.
there.
Okay.
The signing party is supposed to adhere to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going a little off track. What? Okay. So, I'll only answer this. Now you have a lot of treaties. Generally, conventions like Geneva Conventions, what they do is, so you have general treaties and your specific treaties. Okay. You have to realize the Geneva Conventions came way before your UDHR or ICCPR came in. Okay, the initial wave of Geneva movement of their conventions and stuff came in the 19th century. Somewhere in the middle of the 19th century. Okay, this guy called Henry Dunant, he went along with the Red Cross. He started Red Cross, and then they did blah blah blah. Okay, so you have to remember they came a wave before the UDHR and everything else. Now we have some basic treaties. Okay, they are the ICCPR and the ICESCR. One lists all the civil and political rights, the other lists your set of economic and social rights. A lot of other rights available in different treaties, like the Convention on Women and Child, Refugee Convention, blah blah. These kind of conventions, they are in some way reiteration of the rights that are present in these treaties. So these are kind of the places where all your rights are enlisted. Now let's take an example. The ICCPR has a right called the right to privacy. Okay, do you think the state can never take away your right to privacy?
Of course. It does.
It can take away.
Okay, so you all said that your state can never take away a right except in emergency.
A criminal or be it a normal person. So I do not feel it.
Who's
But
talking?
it is, right?
Okay.
It does take away your right to privacy. Like,
By
take
doing what?
any country, Aadhaar card, your biometric information.
That's not your right to privacy. That's not your.
Okay, mass surveillance.
Okay, mass surveillance. Okay.
Well, Amal, you are in a country that takes away right to privacy every single second.
So I don't think I have no privacy. I share a house with 5 people. There's no privacy as it is. Yeah. So okay, we have one example. So how can a state take away your right to privacy then?
Well, in the interest of the state can.
In the?
It does.
Wider public interest, the state can take away your right to privacy.
Okay, and what about something like hanging your Jacob Menard? That's taking away his right to life. Is that in the wider public interest?
Of course.
How?
Well, if there is anything substantial
Criminal, yeah.
Indian just
criminal is
the national security, then yeah,
No, but he's already in prison. He won't like do a terrorist attack from prison.
but
maybe
then
he
that
has
goes
certain
to death
evidence
penalty and
used to
What?
the
things such.
intelligence.
No,
Like death penalty is like
these
differs from
these
country to country. We haven't
yeah.
signed a convention like prohibiting death penalty. So our state has the right to subject criminal convicts to a sentence of death.
Okay, so what I try to do is, you guys had these thoughts. What I just wanted to put forward this thing that human rights aren't absolute. Okay, they really aren't. Now there's some rights that are absolute. You can never take them away. That's um, protection from torture. Um, you can't enforce slavery. You
Yeah.
can't support a racist regime like apartheid. You
East
uh,
Coast Jam.
can't promote
Yes.
piracy in the sense of
Convention
ship
also.
pirates, not your your torrents.
Convention,
Uh,
yes.
what else?
Yeah.
Slavery.
What's the Geneva? Slavery, torture,
The rights that prisoners of war.
genocide. Uh,
The other part talks about armed forces. The third part talks about prisoners of war, while the fourth part talks about civilians.
what was
There's
that?
also additional protocol one.
It's getting
Basically,
repeated.
that's my thing getting repeated after a long time.
Yeah.
Any
Okay.
combatants, basically.
But they just repeat again the same. They
Okay,
codify the same
I
really
think
available in. I think as basic as HR, ICCPR, they just restate them.
Yeah,
What the
but
fuck is it?
UDHR is not enforceable. Geneva Convention is
What is this?
enforceable.
How do we stop things? Okay.
What?
The convention.
On signing parties, it is.
Okay.
So
What's happening?
convention.
Doesn't it depend on a monist or dualist country? Like if
Okay.
you
Wait. Wait.
ratify.
One second. Go ahead. Don't go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
The signing on the signing party is supposed to adhere to that.
Listen. Listen. I think someone has switched on the viewing on their computer. Can actually answer this. Now you have a lot of treaties. Generally, conventions like Geneva Conventions, what they do is, so you have general treaties and your specific treaties. Okay. Like the Geneva Conventions came way before your UDH or ICCPR came in. Okay. Wait.